The Law of One, Book 2, Part 16. Questioner. Can you list any subheadings under self or ways the self is acted upon catalytically, which would produce experience? Ra. I am Ra. Firstly, the self unmanifested. Secondly, the self in relation to the societal self created by self and other self. Thirdly, the interaction between self and the gadgets, toys, and amusements of the self, other self-invention. Fourthly, the self-relationship with those attributes which you may call war and rumors of war. Questioner. I was thinking possibly of the catalyst of physical pain. Does this go under this heading? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct. It going under the heading of the unmanifested self, that is, the self which does not need other self in order to manifest or act. Questioner. Do we have enough time left to ask the second part of this question, which is to list all major mechanisms designed to provide the catalyst that include action with other self? Ra. I am Ra. You have much time for this, for we may express this list in one of two ways. We could speak infinitely, or we could simply state that any interaction betwixt self and other self has whatever potential for catalyst that there exists in the potential difference between self and other self. This moderated and undergirded by the constant fact of the Creator as self and as other self. You may ask to this question further if you wish specific information. Questioner. I believe that this is sufficient for the time being. Ra. I am Ra. Do you have a brief query or two before we close this working? Questioner. Yes, here is one question. Is there any difference in violet ray activity or brightness between entities who are at the entrance level both positive and negative to fourth density? Ra. I am Ra. This is correct. The violet ray of the positive fourth density will be tinged with the green, blue, indigo triad of energies. This tinge may be seen as a portion of a rainbow or prism as you know it, the rays being quite distinct. The violet ray of fourth density negative has in its aura, shall we say, the tinge of red, orange, yellow, these rays being muddied rather than distinct. Questioner. What would the rays of fifth and sixth density look like? Ra. I am Ra. We may speak only approximately. However, we hope you understand, shall we say, that there is a distinctive difference in the color structure of each density. Fifth density is perhaps best described as extremely white in vibration. The sixth density of a whiteness which contains a golden quality as you would perceive it. These colors having to do with the blending into wisdom of the compassion learned in fourth density. Then in sixth, the blending of wisdom back into a unified understanding of compassion viewed with wisdom. This golden color is not of your spectrum, but is what you would call alive. You may ask one more question briefly. Questioner. Then I will ask if there is anything that we can do to make the instrument more comfortable or to improve the contact. Ra. I am Ra. This working is well. You are attempting to be conscientious. We thank you. May we say we enjoyed your vision of our social memory complex drinking one of your liquids while speaking through this instrument. I am Ra. I leave you in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator. Adonai.